I think it's about time to get this show on the road. One live countdown coming up. Hello everybody and welcome back to SimGamer TV Live on my Saturday off. We are playing some Hacknet, a game by Surprise Attack Games, written by one guy really. Took him about 3 years to put it together. It is an excellent little game. And I've already beaten it, but we're playing through again so I can actually put it on the air in little live stream / episodes, kind of a hybrid thing I got going on here. So, let's start the timer for the episode. Kicking off this new episode here into the game. Continue with my account. Here we are connected to our terminal. We have information on a group of people. What are we doing here? What's our current mission? Where do they live off? An important link. Oh, here we go. The EL message board. Okay, you know what? I misjudged you. I'm going to go right ahead and apologize. That was nice. So you've proven yourself pretty decently now, and I spoke to some others, and you're in. Your IP has been whitelisted, so don't go changing it for now. So you should be clear to come through. This is a hacking simulator. The commands are basically based on Linux in the terminal over here on the right hand side, and yes, we're gonna get on our way. So we've managed to garner the favor. This is one of two paths you can take through the game, but we've managed to garner favor with this /EL group, digital security group, and are now in with the cool kids. And we have all these cool missions and stuff we can do. So let's take a look at this message board here to see what we can work on next. Something by Anonymous. 103.31.7.34. Have you guys seen this? Any idea what it is? The trials look actually pretty legit. Anyone know what's at the end? What? It's just a website. Look at the source. What's with the Ouroboros on the homepage? I just beat the trial of patience. What number? Pretty neat. Yada yada yada. So we have this kind of cool trial that we can go through. Back to the board. What else we have? Daily programming thread. Anything interesting here? Save to schedule. Be careful of those flags. Blah 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 blah. C#. Blah 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 blah. No IP addresses or anything interesting that I'm worried about tuning in on. A secure hard drive. The IP address of a SecuLock server. Okay, something by Anonymous. So I got this challenge for all of you here. Below is the IP address of a SecuLock network server. The idea of selling a secure hard drive that's always connected to the net as an independent server seems dumb as hell to me. So I'm going to see how it checks out. If no one here can wipe the drive clean, I'll consider you all failures and start actually using the thing. Have at it. I like your moxie, kid. I'll look into it. You're a brave man, my friend. Boop 199.89.130.68. That looks like it could be useful. Holy shit, Duckman. 10 out of 10 Storm Rider. Okay, so it looks like this looks like a pretty interesting little thing we should look into. Let's connect to 69.172.201.208 and probe the system. We got an SMT mail server, SSH, FTP, and SQL. Do I have an SQL? Do I have those bypasses? That's the question. Bin. I do not have an SQL bypass, so I need to get one. What was that other message? What was that other IP address that they sent us here? 199-89-130-68. Connected to Stormrider. Ooh, here we go. This one we can hack. Okay. Let's stand up a few shells, and we're going to use them for a distributed denial of service. Shell. 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 Overload their proxy with all the shells. We'll get the FTP port thing going on here in just a moment. As soon as that proxy's opened. Done. SSH, you're next. Close those. Web, do I have enough room? Yes, I do. Oh, I only need 2 ports. I'm going for all of them. Alright, fine. Might as well. Give it a port hack. And we're on our way. For those of you just tuning in, once again, we are continuing my Hacknet marathon. We're currently on episode 5, as it were. Although this is only my second live stream. Alright, port hack, do your thing. Bam, we are in. View the logs. Go ahead and delete all of our evidence by getting rid of our log files, and then take a system scan. See if there's anything out there. Nope, just they'll come at me, brah. Drive sync? Yep, okay, fine. Oh, he's got a EOS device. So we have a tool that can scan the computer to see if there's an EOS device attached. One device found. Heck yes. Micah's ePhone. We'll be going and checking that out soon enough. Log. Bin. Web server worm. We already have that. Right? We already have that? Go to logs. Yes, we already have that. Oh, we found a phone though. Micah's phone. Log in. Oops. Cancel. We are logged into the phone in the back end. We know that the EOS has the same username and password for being connected to the back end to the computer terminal, which is not adnub. Retry. Admin and Alpine. We're on your phone. Congratulations. Remove our traces of being here just in case. Not that anyone would be able to mail. Micah's at gmail.com. We'll just go ahead and copy that. I'm sure it's got useful stuff in it. It's got a username and password. Seculock test server. Presence. Nothing interesting in there. Apps, blah, 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 blah. Home, log, bin. Nothing in bin. Remove our traces once again, and we are on our way. Gmod Gem is back. Gmod, you haven't actually missed much. He says, hi again, I missed the start of the stream. Yeah, you actually missed maybe... Well, where's my timer? My timer's hiding. You missed exactly 7 minutes of the stream. So I haven't actually done anything particularly impressive yet. Other than to get Micah's come at me Seculock hard drive username and password. So let's go ahead and take a look at my file system where I recorded this thing. Let's go take a look at his mail account. Mikasa. I thought you were making tea. That's a pretty good email, actually. It's got nothing in his inbox. That's alright. We don't even need to probe it. Mikasa. I thought you were making tea is the password. What? Yeah, well, I say. Notes. Seculock test server. Oh, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. I figured it out. I was using the wrong account. I need to log in as admin. I thought you were making tea. Successful. Congratulations, we have cracked his uncrackable server. We'll do that. Give the network a scan. Nothing else here. Anything in bin? Nope. Home? Delete me. You did it. Remove this so I know this stuff is as fragile as I think it is. Yeah. Boop. Now what? Does anyone even respond to this? Is it like a mission or anything? Okay. Is it possible for me to post a message and say, hey, Nubs? What happens if I probe the message board? What do we get? A whole lot of security. All right, fine. Don't have an account. I wonder if I'm supposed to do something new. Wipe the drive clean, it says. Wipe it clean, wipe it clean. What do they mean by wipe it clean? Do they mean wipe it clean? Because I can wipe it clean. And tell the thing to immediately reboot. Patoink. No kudos? Come on. I totally wiped it clean. No timestamps, huh? Back to board. Fine. Stuff about notes program. Yeah, the notes program is a gigantic memory hog. Our memory was represented by this space over here. And any note you put in there takes up a lot of space. So, yep. Well, here we go. I guess we'll have to work on the, this thing. These trials. 103. 31. 7. 34. Shrine of the Polar Bear. Standard stuff. Give it a port hack. Give it a scan. Nothing. Anything in the source? Blah, 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 blah. Ooh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right. Let's add some notes. Patience. 103. 31, 7, 38. Haste. 103, 31, 7, 41. Diligence. 103, 31, 8, 1. Focus. 103, 31, 7, 211. Alright, I don't need this Nortron firewall thing anymore. I can figure that out if I ever need to go back to Nortron. Nortron security. Okay. Alright, the first one. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Go back. Logs. Not that it matters a whole lot. And then bin. Anything good in there? Nope. Web. Alright. On to the next thing. Connect to patients. 103, 31, 7, 38. This is the trial of patience. A single proxy. Why do I think that is not all there is to this? Shell. 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 Sure, we'll shell on Polar Bear's own trap server. All right, here we go. Gmod is asking if I've ever found a program called hexclock.exe. Yeah, I have found hexclock, and it's pretty cool. It like cycles the colors on your themes somehow. All right, here we go. Oh man, I can see why this is the trial of patience. Look how slow that proxy is going. Right. Let's get some more shells. Probe it. Make sure all of my shells are overloading the proxy. I have this many doing it, and we're not even halfway there. But I guess we'll just have to wait. We'll just have to wait. We'll have to be patient, as it were. Yes, patient. So you probably noticed I turned the music way down. I noticed in my previous recording that it was a little bit hard to hear me over the music, so I had to really turn it way down. Yeah. You know what I'm missing? If this is a true hacker simulation, I have a bag of Doritos or some popcorn or something over here. I don't have any snacks. Alright. I don't have enough memory for the SHH crack. Let's go ahead and close all these proxies. Because I don't need them right now. Since that's done, we'll go to the port hack. The trial of patience. Boink. Give a scan. Patience did not reveal anything else. Nothing in bin. The reward of patience. Okay. I'm just going to copy that. What's next? Haste? 7, 8. Wrong one. 7.41. probe this system. This one is haste. Okay. Fire up some shells. Ah, there's a trace going on. A pretty quick one, too. But I know a secret. Not really a secret. Maybe it's a secret. Once the proxy is cracked, it'll be down for a little while. So we can disconnect. Nice knowing you. Close, close, close. Connect back to the server and proceed with the rest. Hit it with web. Hit it with SSH. Oh, the proxy came right back up. That's interesting. All right, fine. I'm going to close that notepad for now. I'm going to stand up 4 proxies. And then we're going to connect to this thing and bring it. Overload. 4 overloads on this thing. Get web ready to go because it's one of the longer ones. Bam. SSH is next. SMT is next. 25. Close, 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 close. Go. No. Go now. We are running out of percentages here. 20% and closing in. We are down to the wire. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, done. This machine's giving me a challenge. A real challenge. Huh. Fine. Six shells. Okay. Begin the overloads. We'll start web and SSH. Get those going. Close my proxies. Not enough room for SMTP. Go now. Port hack is on board and ready to go. Port hack it. This one's tough. Did it remain open? That's the question. No, it did not. The trial of haste. Yeah, that proxy coming up really so fast is a problem. But I know we can beat this. It's possible. It's got to be possible. Look for a password. Yeah, I checked their systems. I scanned. There wasn't any of their systems attached. Okay. Be fast. There's nothing in the bin. Wrong folder. We need to go to home. It's probably easier, actually. It's at home, right? Okay. Hang on. I got this. So if you view the file system, it's in home, and it's the reward of whatever. So what I'm thinking I just need to do is go cd home, SCP, reward of whatever, right? And then disconnect immediately. So here's a trial of patience. Trial of haste. You know, I'm not sure that we need the trial of haste at all. And here's why I say that. If I go to my PC and view this thing, home, reward of patience, 103. That's obviously the first IP address, or the first number in the IP address. We know the second one's probably going to be 31. If we need haste, we're going to come back to it. We're going to go into diligence. 103, 31, 8, 1. Because there's some servers on 7 and some servers on 8. I want to know which one of the two we're looking at. This is diligence. Firewall detected. All right. Analyzes firewall. I'm thinking the word is snake. How about you guys? Solve. Snake. To crack 2. FTP. 21. SSH. 22. Port hack. This one's diligence. So we're going to check to see what they mean by diligence. Port hack. Okay, what do we have here? The home system has nothing. But that is not all that we can do to a server once we have control of it. We give it a scan. Aha. And for the sake of shits and giggles, we will also take a look at an EOS to see if there's any EOS devices attached. But that scan revealed another server over here. Which is the trial of diligence, rather than polar star trial of diligence. So we're going to go over there and give it a probe. Really? Snake and Fang. Alright. Crack 2. Pick 2. Wrong port. There we go. Port hack. And the web's done. Get ourselves port hacked in and control of the system. Reward of diligence. And what is in there? An 8. It's totally an IP address. leave this trial clean for someone else who wishes to attempt it at a later time. Bin, sys, home, nothing else. Anything in these folders? IRC chat log. And on to the trial of focus. Okay. Give it a probe. We're being traced, no big deal. This firewall thing takes a long time to accomplish. MAL something MALICE, malice. That's what it is. It's malice. Yes. All right. Connect. Bingo. Easy peasy. Proxy bypassed. Close that for now. Got enough room in here to run the other service that I need. Since FTP bounce takes a little bit, SMTP overflow is a little faster though. And port hack. We got the reward of focus. Remove our logs and we'll take a look at the reward of focus on our own terminal back. So we don't have to worry about this trace. Okay. View file system. Home. Reward of focus. 162. So, notes. (103), 31, 8, 162. Delete that and that and that. I'll worry about haste later. I would like to figure out how to do that. But I'm going to probe this. Oh, this is my system. Never mind. It's not at 103.31. (103), 8, 162. It's not at 31. So we have to crack haste. Dang it. I wonder if what would happen if I connect right before the proxy is going to finish. That might give me enough time. So we disconnect about now. Connect back up. Probe SSH 22. Web 8. No, proxy had to start over again. Okay. Eight shells. Overload. Oh, proxy bypassed. Okay, fine. That's weird that it stayed bypassed, but whatever. I just can't do all three of these at the same time. %60 and counting down. Done. We got it. Just had to do it in the command line. The reward of haste is 33. Oh, you tricksy bastards. Oh, tricksy guys. Notes. Alright, so I need to add this note. It was... Shoot. Home. 103.33.8.162? Was that it? Diligence is 8. Haste was 33, yes. Focus, 162. Alright, we got it. We got it. 103. 33. Gosh, 33. 8. 162. Probe the system. 1 required for a crack. Luckily we have that one available. And a lovely port hack. Bingo. I said bingo. Bingo means I won, so bingo. So this particular section, part 5 of this series that I'm doing live, is going to be a double wide. We're already 37 minutes in. Normally I like to cut them off at 25 minutes, take a little break, and go to comments and things, but this hack series was really tough. What do we got? Scan it. Anything good? Nothing. Home. Ofuda. You will be watched. In time, you will join us. Claim your gifts. Gifts. Ooh, hello, a theme. Lovely. Maybe I shouldn't remove my logs so they can watch me and find where I am. Inevitably, though, I always leave one log behind, which is the disconnect trace. Webpage, what's this? Welcome to my page. Oh, okay. Wow. Just wow. I read that. Just wow. Okay. Disconnected. Let's go back to this thing. Those are the trials. Everyone has broken into that machine. No one has vandalized it yet. So back to this one. Come at me, probe. We have a new toy. I think it's worth trying. Just overload. There's the trace. Oh, hey. So we do need to crack all 4. We can get that going at least. 5. This trace is taking forever. They're never going to catch me at this rate. Okay, we're port hacking in and we have more than 80% trace left, so we're in good shape. Remove all of my stuff. Log, bin, sys. Yep, we cracked all 4. That's all we got. EL message board. I found the clock app. I wonder. Mission incomplete. So I wonder what I'm supposed to be doing to advance the game at this point. Back to board. I've got a firewall of random characters here, so we're going to go ahead and firewall this board. NRS 8M91. Add a note / EL firewall is NRS 8M91. So we have that saved. Give this thing a probe again. Need some proxies going. I don't have enough time for all that. I will reconnect while those are running. A little bit of a cheat. Um, 580, SQL 1433. Come on. This is also a longer script, too. Okay, the question is, did it retain admin access after hacking all that? That's the question. Yes, I did. Brilliant. Remove all my logs, please. Home. New folder, IRC. Bin, anything? Nothing. Image board. Threads. Disabled timestamps. Notes program. Test post. Clock. So I've done both of these tasks, and yet I'm not receiving any emails, nor is this garnering me anything. Mission incomplete. Strange. I know there's a way to advance through this particular path because I've done it before. I didn't play all the way through, but I'm missing something, or have missed something. So I'm going to bring this episode to a pause. We'll stick around on the live stream, check some comments, and I'm going to do some Google searching to find out what the crap is going on with this particular mission, as it were. So thanks for tuning in. People who are on here live, stick around. We'll be back with another part 6, in a few minutes. In the meantime, on to comments. Hacknet /EL mission stuck. But I'm pretty sure that's the last thing I get from him. Well, it looks like we're bugged. This particular save is bugged. So we're going to try, for the sake of saying we tried, quitting and resuming. I wonder if maybe I can stick in a delete me and remove it again. If that would do it. The Googles / Hacknet / EL mission stuck. That's what I searched for before. Delete me.txt. No hyphens or anything. Stand up a few shells. Get them overloaded. FTP bound system T Pro overflow, and then finally a thing. So I wonder if it's one of those chicken and egg things where the developers didn't anticipate you being able to hack this and delete everything before getting that other piece. So I'm just going to upload anything into here and then move it to delete me.txt. Checking our tracer really quick here. Move delete me to home. Goodness gracious. So there it is, a delete me file. No, not home. Sys. OS config. Boot config. net config. Oops. Reboot. That machine will reboot in a bit. That's crazy. You might get the files if you log in as admin with password. I thought you were making tea. Yeah, I did that before. And that's how I got to here in the first place, was actually scanning and getting a hold of his phone and then coming over here from the phone because I had his username and password. Right, because on this one, I did an EOS device scan on Stormrider and located his phone. Right there. Connected to his phone, which we know all these devices have the same terminal admin and password. Because generally you're not supposed to be log in the terminal, you know, it's not like you can do it from the phone, you have to do it from the back end. Scanning this revealed the computer, very good. View logs. And it was in here that we found his mail and password. I'm going to use that to log in like so. Is there anything else on this network? No. Any EOS is attached? Bin. No devices attached. Well, that sucks. We have successfully completed this gauntlet and this series of missions. I know we did because it's similar to how I did it before. One 338 162. head of the polar bear home. We are severely stuck. And not through any fault of our own. Having access to this system should have given us an email where we can move on to the next portion of the mission. But apparently, it's not. Alright, I'm just looking around at message boards and stuff trying to figure out if there's any way to rescue the save. It does not sound like it, so I guess we start over. New session. Sim Hacker 2. We'll see if we can't quickly fast forward to that, what the hell time is it? Okay, it's 1:04. We'll see if we can't quickly fast forward to that particular mission or series of missions here. And resume from that. "14-day timer expired. A refresher, such and such, by the name of Bit is dead. Comments. And here we have a terminal coming up. So we're going to see if we can't find this. Right now you're at risk. Learn as quickly as you can. Connect here. Scan the computer. Disconnect. Connect to the blue outside machine. I'm going to disconnect. Oh, okay, fine. One, 9, 2, 0. Probe it. Port hack. Remove all the logs. Disconnect. View file system, remove security tracker, and back to my mail. Oops, wrong button. Back to my mail. Reply. I don't need those. Give it a probe. Port hack. Maiden flight, go to bitwise. Should be able to do this stuff pretty quickly. Scan, view, home. Congratulations, you win. once again, we hit the proxy. So we're just blowing through really quick here, getting ourselves caught back up to where our previous save game was. Minsk. Because there was an issue with it, so who knows what's going on with that. This proxy started off a trace. Okay. Oh yeah, that one. That mission, I remember that mission. The password is 7 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back to school. Go to the assets cache, file system, grab the EOS device scanner, EOS stuff, give this thing a probe. And get this EOS thing found and opened up and get the password off of it. I think is what we're doing. Give it an EOS device scan, and then we will find out what's next. Log in. We know the admin is Alpine because that's how this stuff works. EOS notes, mail, 1010-7. Not that email. Ten 7. Done. Smash and grab, which is going to be another, I think, probe for a phone and get a password kind of thing. Get port hack on board for when the FTP is done. Aggression must be punished. So we're getting pretty close to where we were before. I'm going to handle this one slightly differently than I did last time. So last time when I ran this thing in the previous save, I let my system get crashed. This time, I'm not. Oh. Huh. Apparently, I need to go to Entropy and get myself another resource. I forgot that. Yes. SMTP overflow. Okay, let's do this again. Proxy still down? Nope. Gmod Gem is asking, are we going to go the other route in the game now that we reset? No, actually, I'm just going to go back to that more aggressive route. I'm just going to prevent this guy from just bringing my system down. I'm still going to go destroy him. Have no fear. Nakes is doomed for the second time. And that's that. Here he comes. Are you kidding me? Screw you. Bring it. We'll just have a couple of tricks up our sleeve for when he hits us. Where's my proxies? I don't need them for now. Incoming connection! Oh no! Run and hide! Oh no! Remember I showed you that virus a while ago called Fork Bomb? Bam. He's running it. 2, 5, 3. Dead. We win. And now we can find his computer. Connect. 15, 9, 29, 121. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Not that one. That's me. 211, 249, 57, 193. Uh. 211, 249, 57, 193. There it is. Proxy node 22. SSH is the fastest one, so we'll hit that one. Port hack, and we are on the way. Connection routed. 173, 194, 35, 172. Nakes' root gateway. Shell. Just need 3 ports for this one, and we can take them apart. Yep. There we go. I don't care if I've got logs. He got the point. GG, well played. Nortron Security. Oh yeah, the Nortron Security hack. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. He has something useful. He has his web server thing. Oh yeah. If we really wanted to, we could continue the other path now. You know, I'm gonna need that. So at this point, what I could do, now that I've deleted the other Microsoft thing, if I wanted to go the other path, I would click on aggression must be punished, and we're on to entropy. But I like the more aggressive path in this particular playthrough. Firewall. Just need a clue. That's right. Solve Nortron. Because these guys are brilliantly original. Run these hacks and run away once more time into the breach. Is there anything else on this server that we liked? Ben, nothing's there. Okay. Hilarious. BDY IQ1E. FTP takes so long. So to anyone joining the channel right now, we're playing some Hacknet. Trying to get caught up on a previous save game that I had that sort of got corrupted. It just got stuck. And it's a known issue. So I'm fast forwarding through these missions up to that point in the save game. Give it another scan. Yeah, we're finding a whole bunch of stuff. There's the mainframe, there's the mail server, EOS. Staff folders, J. Abrams. His email is, well, here, we'll just copy that. That was reminder? Yes. So the mainframe we probably can't hit. It's got proxy and firewall, and we need to crack 4 devices. Don't we have all 4 of those though? We do. Can't log in. Oh, that's right. The firewall bypass. Okay. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C. Nice little note there. Okay, I need some shells running. Get that done. Overload the proxy. Start FTP and web. And SSH if I've got room. Yes, I do. I've got room for all three of those. SMTP is the one that's going to take more room than I've got. Should have room now. And then a port hack. And we're more or less, almost maybe a little bit caught up. Remove our logs, bin, sys. That should be good. An important link, the EL message board. Okay. SC, there we go. Maintain the illusion. As though we didn't do anything except for everything's going to look all different. Well, we got our old theme back. The EL message board. Okay, so here we are more or less back where we left off a bit ago. We will fire up an episode. With a live countdown. Hello everybody, we are still live with our Hacknet marathon, and we're going to be working on part 5B, I guess. I recorded a part 5 and did some hacking, and but the game messed up and didn't advance the game like it should have, so I've replayed the game this morning up to this point. It only took maybe 20 minutes or so to get caught up again, because I didn't do all the reading of the text and everything. So here we are. We've garnered favor with the cool kids over at /EL or /L/ digital security, and we have some interesting messages in here that we can take a look at. So we're going to go ahead and get on these missions and get this done. The first one is this. Have you guys seen this? Any idea what it is? The trials are actually look pretty legit. So they give us a random IP address. And this is one of two paths we could take in the game. 103 317 34. There we go. Shrine of the Polar Star. So we're going to find out about this. Shrine of the Polar Star. Don't need that information anymore. Now we have information from the source, which is some IP addresses to run. So I'm just making note of what they are. Uh, 103, 31, 7, 21. Okay, so we have these trials to get through. Once again, I went through them before, but we're going to go through them again anyway. Just for continuity for when I post these as episodes as opposed to having them as a live stream. 738. Here's the trial of patience. When we probe this system, we end up seeing a firewall and an SSH that we have to crack. We can't crack that before we get the firewall. So I'm going to stand up some shells. Sure. We'll shell that one. Point clicker. Let's use Nakes as root gateway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nortrin, you're going to help us. Where is... There it is, the trial of patience. Okay, so we have 10 proxies, or 10 shells loaded up. We're going to use them to overload this proxy, and it's going to take a little bit. We're going to hang tight here while this gets done, and then crack that SSH port and go on. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and pop over to the old YouTube comments. And one of the questions, or one of the comments that GModGem makes is that I have to find the clocks exe next in my guide. Yeah, I want to find that. I found it before. I was messing around and I found it and I was able to crack it. But I actually want to be able to find that and show it to everyone. It's pretty cool. Cool little app. There's also a hex clock floating around there somewhere, which is just kind of fun to run. Makes your themes cycle some colors while it's running at the same time. While we're hanging out here, we'll go ahead and get SSH crack ready to go as soon as this proxy is down, so we can continue on our hack journey. And there we have it. Oops. Gotta close all my stuff so I can actually run SSH. I like to have 2 or 3 proxies open for the sake of having them open. Let's go ahead and port hack this, and we're ready to go. Back to the main scene here. The reward of patience, which I'm just going to copy. Just going to copy that. That's all I need. Don't need anything else. And we're on to the next one. And I know the next one is a doozy, so I need a bunch of shells. I think 6 was what we ran last time. Connect 103 31 7 41. Probe it. Rob Dave has joined the channel. Hello, Rob Dave. We're playing a game of Hacknet here, and we are working on the Trial of Haste. Oh, before I go any further, since we have new people on the channel, I don't know if you guys have played this game, I should give you this warning. Spoiler alert! The following sequence may contain spoilers, which will spoil the game, possibly? But imagine that's part of why you're here, anyway. So, Trial of Haste. Begin 6 overloads. Then I need to have my commands ready to do this really, really fast. Close these. Leave a couple open. SSH is next, 22. SMT, 25. Rob Dave is asking an excellent question, which we will address in comment time in just a little bit here. Port hack. Can I pull this off in time? 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, DC. So Rob Dave is asking a great question. I assume you require fairly extensive knowledge to enjoy playing this. Rob Dave, no, actually, this game gives you a step-by-step tutorial. I mean, it's very simulation-like, and a lot of these commands that you're running are actually Linux commands. But the very first thing the game does is introduce you to the game, introduce you on how to play it, gives you step by step on how to quote-unquote hack these systems. And unfortunately for Haste, I was simply not fast enough. I wonder if I still have... No, I don't. I don't have admin. Didn't get it quite quick enough. Oh yeah, I need more proxies. I can't get in without more proxies. I think... Remember last time, so I had this one. Oh, the hex clock is on Viper Battle Station? Oh, I'll go grab that. So the hex clock, there are a lot of little apps you can run that actually do stuff. Alright, proxy, you're mine. I'm going to hit with 6. I'm going to disconnect and reconnect in just a moment. It's this one. Boom, connect. Probe. 22. Web. 80. Tab. 22. 2, 3. 22. I'm trying to go fast and it's actually slowing me down. Close. Go. Port hack. We're at 20%. So close. So close. Let's use this guy's phone as a shell. All right, in races, it's good to stack the deck, right? Overload the system, please. Constantly overload. 2. 5. 80. SMTP 25. Oh, I know what my problem is. I know what my problem is. I know what my problem is. I had this issue before. When I got to this point in the game before, it took me forever to get the Trial of Haste done. Eight shells should be enough. Okay, Polar Star, Trial of Haste. Here we go. Needs more overloads. Yes, Gmod Gem has the idea. It needs more overloads. But I also need to be able to close the overloads when I'm done. Overlords. Now I know the web crack is going to be one that takes longer. So we'll start that and then close my overloads. Get the SSH going. Get the SMTP going? No. Get the port hack going. 40% and counting. 29%. CD home. SCP P R DC. Did I get it? I copied the wrong stupid file. I mistyped and hit T and tab instead of R and tab. But that's what we need to do. Shell. So I'm not able to maintain the login for this one. They keep changing and rotating it. I wish there was a way just to tell all my things to overload all at once. Basically, you gotta click around furiously and get everything done rather quickly so that you have time to spare in doing all this. 30 port hack, CD home, SCP R tab, DC. Transfer complete. There we go. Okay, that was the trial of haste. Double check our file system to make sure we actually got what we needed. And we can remove this talisman. We don't need that. Okay, notes. Let's bring our notes back up again. We're going to close this. Diligence. 103, 37, or 31, 8.1. This one. If I remember right, well, let's go through the process rather than skipping it so people can see. So we're doing an analysis of this quote-unquote firewall, which is to say that in order to get through the firewall, we have to prefix any of our messages with a code word. Once we have the code word, which I think is snake, you can see it in the hidden text there. There we have it. Now we can begin hacking ports. We only need 2, so we want to hit them with the fastest 2 that I have, which is SSH and web. Gmod, there might be, so he says might be a password on the Hey system to log on normally. We just gotta find it in the time that we have. But that's okay. I was able to get on there and get the file and get out, so that's really all I need. And we know that this one doesn't have anything, so we scan and find another server out there. Clean up my log so I don't get caught in doing this. And we are now on the second part of the trial of diligence. Analyze this firewall. It's a 4-letter word, and it is FANG. I guarantee it. Solve Fang. And 2 ports to open. We will hit them with the fastest ones. I'm pretty sure that web is faster than SMTP mail, SMTP overflow. I don't know, maybe I should do a race between the two of those some point. I know SSH is one of the fastest. And we're in. View the file system into the home directory and copy the reward of diligence. In the log to delete my tracks. So back to our home server, we now have 3 of 4 rewards. Now we need the reward of focus. Let's get some shells up. Connect 103 31 7 21. This is Hacknet, made by Surprise Attack Games. I have to remember that all the time. Made by Surprise Attack Games. It's available for $10 on Steam. Someone said they found a site that was selling Steam keys for like $3.30 for this game. And it's a legitimate site, so definitely worth checking out. 103 31 7 21. I must have got that note wrong. Well, let's go to I'm looking for the Shrine of the Polar Star. 211 103 31 7 211. There we go. 103 37 7 211. Connected. This is the trial of diligence. And the first thing we're going to do is analyze this firewall, which will take some time. No big deal. If I remember correctly, this one is a random string of characters. And I think it might be a different random string of characters each game. I don't know. No, actually it's not a different random string of characters. It is M-A-L-I-C-E. Alright. That's easily enough done. Connect. Let's find my last connect command. There we go. Let's overload their proxy. Solve the firewall. This is the trial of focus. FTP is one of the longest cracks, so I need to get that started earlier. Some TP, get that done when we have room. As soon as FTP is done, port hack when that's complete, and we will have access to this system. Still got 35% to go. Come on, let me in. And this is the try. We'll go ahead and give it a scan, just in case. Where did that trial go? Trial of diligence. Trial of patience. I haven't forgotten. I'm going to get that file off of there. Trial of focus. There it is. Oh, I didn't retain my access. Proxy's still bypassed though, so that's fine. Malice. Go ahead and close this. We can close all these. Can I run all these at the same time? Not quite. SMT mail overflow is going to take not quite as much time as FTP. There, it's done. SSH crack in progress. So we have more timer on the clock now because the proxy remained bypassed. Some of them come up faster, some of them are slower. Mastermind asks a great question. Is this a sequel to Uplink? Or at least made by the same guys? No, this is made by a different guy. Although, he was inspired by Uplink to make this game. He started it about 3 years ago as sort of a, game dev crunch-a-thon over 24 hours or 40 hours, like a 48-hour game dev-a-thon. Made the basic framework for this game. And it got such good feedback that he continued on over the next 3 years and turned out this final product. It's only come out about a month ago. Available for $9.99 on Steam. We now have all of the trials. So, Reward of Patience is 103. Haste, 33. Diligence, 8. Focus, 162. Now, if you're at least 50% smarter than I am, you'll probably figure out that walks and talks and behaves an awful lot like an IP address. 103, 33, 8, 162. Connected to the head of the polar bear. Give the system a probe. A quick crack to the SSH. And a quick port hack when we're done with that. And we are once again into the head of the polar bear. Master Sniper must be one of my I should start getting a commission for all the games I've sold. Master Sniper says he's bought Car Mechanic Simulator and Uplink based on my Let's Plays. Anything on this network? No. Probe the file system. Oh no, not that. View the file system. Ofuda.text. You will be watched. In time, you will join us. Claim your gifts. Hooray! Gifts. Where are the gifts? SCP white xserver.sys. I'm copying that for very good reason. I'll show you guys later. And SCP SQL buffer overflow.exe. We now have, and we'll go to the log. You know what? We want them to find us. We're going to leave our log right there. Now we have, from this message board on this alternate playthrough path, we now have SQL buffer overflow, which is a new type of crack that we didn't have available before. So this is, we've actually been in this episode about 25 minutes. This is episode 5B or 5 retry 2. I went through it before and we had to replay the whole game to get up to this save point, and it was really problematic. But we're here now. So if you were watching parts 1 through 4 and not part of the live stream, so you're watching it on my channel later on, and you notice that all the dots have changed locations between episode 4 and episode 5, well, that's what happened. I had to restart the game and get myself back to the same point I was in episode 5 before. So we're here now, basically where we left off on episode 5. I'm going to wrap up this episode, keep things going live on my live stream, and take care of some comments. We'll be back with part 6 here in a little bit. On to the grand comment screen for all my live YouTube people. Got a good discussion going on here. Gmod Gem says, wow, that is the same IP as the last time. I guess not everything is dynamic. That's very true. Not everything is absolutely dynamic. So there are certain things like, you notice that the firewall passwords were the same. Some of the IP addresses were the same. It'd be really, really cool if everything was truly dynamic and you actually had to hack it each time. Otherwise, you can just kind of fast forward through the game. For those of you who have played and already played all the way through the game, there is a hidden server that has most of the tools available that you can really fast forward yourself forward on, but I didn't do that on purpose. Chris Inskip makes a great comment. Hi Chris, thanks for joining the channel. Looks cool, but why EXE for a Unix style game? Well, yeah, it's Linux-ish, I guess. But EXE is so widely recognizable to people who own both PCs and Macs. So that's probably why that's going on. Who knows exactly? Let's go ahead and get ourselves fired up for part 6. Hello everybody, we're on part 6. I've been streaming live on SimGamer TV. We have some people in the chat room, and maybe I'll bring comments up on here at some point or not. I need to restart my timer for the episode though. And we are playing a game called Hacknet. For people who are joining the channel late, or just tuning in live late, or watching this in the episodes, this game is called Hacknet, made by Surprise Attack Games, basically written by one guy. Where we are in the story. We've discovered that a contact that we somehow know by the name of Bit has been killed. We believe that there are some nefarious things going on, and we're trying to figure out what's happening. In doing so, we have garnered favor with this group of hackers called /L/, and we just completed this gauntlet right here. Have you guys seen this? Any idea what it is? The trials actually look pretty legit. Anyone know what's at the end? By the way, I wonder if I can reply to this mail or anything. Nope. So we just completed those trials and got ourselves an SQL hacker that we can use to go on with the rest of the mission. Here's a new message that's interesting. Anonymous says, so I've got a challenge for all of you here. Below is the IP address of a Seculock network server. The idea of selling a secure hard drive that's always connected to the net as an independent server seems dumb as hell to me. So I'm going to see how it checks out. If no one here can wipe the drive clean, I'll consider you all failures and start actually using the thing. So have at it. And they go on, people are giving them a hard time. It's still up and running apparently. We're given a couple of IP addresses, 69172, I can delete these notes. So we have a Seculock at 69172201208, and we have another server that looks like it's important because Duckman apparently has revealed it, and it's Stormrider, some random server or other. It's got a proxy. We know how to deal with those. Stand up a few shells. Okay, where is this thing? Not the trial of diligence. See, all my dots have moved now since I had to restart this game, and I don't remember where anything is. I still need to get over, there it is. I still need to get over to Viper Battle Station and grab that clock. Or, I'm sorry, the hex clock. Okay, proxies are up. Overload those really quick, no big deal. And we'll run the two of the faster cracks once that's done. Web tab 80, gets that going. Get port hack on board, and we are on our way into the system here at any moment. As soon as this web worm is finished worming its way in. So this Apache, it's like Apache running on Linux is what that is. And there's a zero-day exploit of some kind that, or supposedly, a simulated zero-day exploit that this worm is able to open up. Drive sync. There's a Seculock storage drive. Well, actually, here, scan. There it is. Come at me. Seculock storage drive. He has an EOS device. But I wonder if the EOS device is more of a problem and not part of the solution. In a previous episode, we learned to crack the any phone once you found it. If it's connected, you can connect through the computer back end using the back end terminal, and the admin password is always the same. So we can get on here and view his file system and actually get some information. So we can see his email account. His password is I thought you were making tea. Core system, home, log, bin, nothing. I could use that to log in here and get admin access. But I think what I want to do is actually just crack it. Start up some cracks. Clear the screen and get the other one going if I can. Nope. Now I can. 1433. So we're actually going to use this new SQL cracker that we have on this Seculock drive to see if we can access it without knowing the password. Master Spinner's joined the channel. Hi, Master Spinner. The question he asks is this game linear? There is a fork sort of around Act 1 or Act 2 that comes back together again for the later part of the game. So there are some linear elements, but there's a bit of which where you can go one path or the other. Currently, we're on path B. Delete me.txt. You did it. Remove this so I know this stuff is as fragile as I think it is. Goodbye, delete me. Session saved. Okay, finally. We are now officially caught up on our save game. A victory, perhaps a turning point. You've been noticed. Your skills and achievements are not insignificant. Thanks, that's a backhanded compliment if there ever was one. You deserve a better class of company. You will be contacted shortly. Proceed. CSEC Invitation, Attenuation, SimHacker 2, for the second save game for this one. I've just been bumped an email with a frankly intimidating recommendation for you to be offered an invitation to our little group. I don't know how you made friends with contacts like this, or even if you know who I'm talking about, but this is a big deal. I'm with CSEC. You're skipping the automated sections of the induction at your sponsor's behest, so try and keep up. You'll need to pass my test too before you advance though. I've got something good in mind for you. Shouldn't be too easy either. I want you to break into the CFC servers and find me the 11 secret herbs and spices. CFC, which is different from in a distinctly copyright sort of way from KFC. Now I'm getting a little hungry. I want you to break into the CFC servers and find the 11 secret herbs and spices. If you can get a hold of the list and upload it to the CSEC public drop server, I'd be more happy to let you in. Vapor. Hey, Vapor. Vapor, I've got it handled. Let's take a look. Everyone loves chicken, $22. Let's probe their website. They have two vulnerabilities. The only ports they're running are SMTP and the web port. So we're going to go ahead and exploit those zero-day exploits and get ourselves broken in. Port hack on board as soon as this one is done. So one of the really cool things about this game is that I'm intentionally playing the stock background music that comes with the game rather than replacing it, even though that's going to prevent me from monetizing the video. And the reason for that is because the music changes as you progress, and it really does a good job of setting the mood. Everyone loves chicken. We can view the source here. Nothing particularly good in the source. All right, here's your chance, internets, those of you who are watching the channel right now. We have delicious chicken, and everyone loves chicken. Vendors of fine fried chicken. What single word should we replace chicken with? Server structure. Oh, we can scan. We've got ourselves an external connection. Web admins, remember that this server is exclusively for front-end content. All company files should be hosted on the more secure mainframe and internal servers. Well, we were able to scan and we found ourselves a corporate mainframe. So this is your chance. Put in the comments what you think I should be replacing the word chicken with on this website. Just for some lulz. Nothing in bin. Here's the web. There's the index.html. Hang tight here for this comment to get through to people. Pick something to replace chicken with on this website. Yos. If I don't get any suggestions soon, I have an idea. We already did dicks before. That's you know, in a previous section. We hacked a site and put dicks everywhere. So I'm thinking we'll go ahead and replace index.html, the word chicken, with bacon. Or we could just go being hacked. Wait, I need quotes. Missing a space and a quote. HTML. Bam. There we go. All right, let's see what this webpage looks like now. Everyone loves being hacked. $22. Let's go to the log and clean up our mess so we're not caught for any of this shenanigans. And then pop over to the old corporate mainframe to find out what is next. And probe the system. All I have to do is crack 4 ports? Really? Okay. I can run those 3 at the same time, since I have enough room in my console for it. 10 out of 10 would pay for being hacked, says Master Sniper. I thought about saying bacon. I thought bacon would be pretty good. Everyone loves bacon. This trace is going so slow. We're gonna have forever to work on this system. So I'm gonna go into the logs and just remove them and then disconnect. Now that I have the administrator access and password, disconnect, come right back, and I still have admin access and I'm no longer being traced. Ooh, the records repository. Training files, 11 secret herbs and spices. Many new employees will question the secret formula out of curiosity or because they wish to become more involved with the company. Unfortunately, the formula is far too important to give out to all workers, especially given recent employee retention rates, and as such, it is protected. The combination is sent to stores regularly in unmarked white plastic bags and should be mixed with the frying batter as directed. As for the management, even they cannot be given the formula. In fact, only 2 people in the world know the formula, and only one at a time. They are expressly forbidden from traveling in the same vehicle at the same time. Rest assured, the formula for our perfect chicken is carefully produced and ordered and is a very well kept secret. Well, that's good to know. The secret's going to be out soon enough. Bin, sys, nothing there that I want. On to the records repository. Let us see what we can find here. A firewall. Analyze. Trace has already begun. See something really? Really? Your super secret password through the firewall is chicken? This is why we can't have nice things. I'm just saying. Probe the system. Solve. Chicken. We know we have a web server crack and an SMTP crack, which we can run simultaneously. And we will fire off the port hack to get the administrator access, and same routine, clean up our logs, disconnect, reconnect, and take our nice sweet time looking around the system for clues and other fun stuff. Ding. Oh, to the logs. Removing everything from the logs. We have hours left on this trace, but I'm going to go ahead and play it safe and disconnect and reconnect. Okay. Let's go ahead and scan the network. Nothing new here. Any EOS devices attached? That'd be hilarious. Ordering. Bingo. Season ordering guide. Ordering segregation guidelines. Seasoning mix orders need to be separated into 2 separate companies who each provide half of the mix. New Mexico facility combines spices when there's 6. Local Kentucky facility mixes remaining 5 spices currently. The 2 separate deliveries should be mixed at CFC Distribution HQ and placed in unmarked white bags for franchise level distribution. This ensures no digital copies of the secret recipe are ever distributed in their interitus, whatever that means. Here's order placement template 1, which lists those spices. Order template 2, which lists those spices, and order requirement certifications, blah, 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 who cares? So, in other words, it looks like we copy both of these parts. Oop, nope, back. Remove the logs. Now, what would be really funny is if we change the recipe. What do you think? We have 28% allspice. What should they put in instead of allspice? Full audience participation happening on the live channel. Tune in on me live if you want to dictate the future of some of these games. Right now we're choosing which ingredient we're going to replace allspice with. Taking suggestions from the live forum as soon as I get it. Some oregano, some marjoram. I'm sure there are foodies out there that know exactly what all this is. Rubbed sage, garlic powder. That's pretty straightforward. Allspice. I want to replace allspice with what? Wasabi! Oh, I love it. Okay. Replace. Master Spinner says wasabi. Master Spinner, Master Sniper. Master Spinner? Ooh. That could be awkward. I like Master Sniper better. Okay, replace. Seasoning order placement template part 1. All spice with wasabi. There we go. Congratulations. We have just had our hand in the secret spices creation at CFC, the California Chicken Company, where, as we all know, of course, everyone loves being hacked. Let's reply to this email. Oh, we can't reply to the email yet. Now, the last part of this is to actually find that public drop server. Highlight it there. Thank you. Upload. Home / seasoning template 1.doc. Upload home / seasoning update placement template part 2. And this transfer is complete. We're not going to worry about hacking CSEP public security. We'll go ahead and get this email done. Reply. Send. SimHacker CSEC invitation, congratulations. SimHacker 2. Nice one. I've actually had a dig around on their mainframe before, a while ago, and couldn't find it. Props for tracking it down. That's quite the entrance you made for yourself. I'll take the opportunity to formally welcome you to CSEC. Everyone here knows what they're doing, at least to some extent, so you should feel right at home if you found that last job easy. I've attached your new login details to the hub server. From there, you can pick up contracts, download new code, and generally just use it as a home base. I'll stay in touch. Go pick yourself up some new programs from the stash as a congratulations present. So we have CSEC. We have a CSEC username and password shortcut, an asset server, and a password to the asset server. And once again, the music has changed as the game goes on. So let's find out what we have here. Nothing on the network. I'm doing EOS device scan while we're at it, just in case. Templates, Death Row database stuff, log, bin. SQL mem corruptor, we've already got it. Oh, we have some lovely, some information though. Sequence, what's this? So we can take a look at this. Now it actually gives us some information about some of these tools. SQL memory corruption injector README. The SQL memory corruption injector is a targeted exploit for public-facing SQL ports, default number 1433. It injects a table entry that, when read, causes a memory corruption error in the database and immediately queries said table, causing an immediate SQL database crash and core dump. This will temporarily allow otherwise unauthenticated traffic on the SQL server port before the target OS cleans up the dying SQL connection and restarts the service. The program, when in display mode, will output its operational status on the top and the SQL server output. Underneath. Web Server Worm is the other tool that we got on our way here. This web server fast access worm is a targeted executable that can attack HTTP web services, generally running on port 80 or 8080. This program utilizes a flaw in currently active versions of the Apache web server software, exploiting a buffer overflow to allow the injection of arbitrary code, which is the worm itself. This worm, once running on the server, will forward any outside traffic passed through the web port to the operating system, effectively bypassing the port security. Awesome. This acts to open the port for free usage. The worm does not impede the normal action of the web server itself, both because this generally leads to easier detection of the worm itself, and because it makes it very clear to outsiders that something unusual is going on. Yeah. Sequencer. So we have this new program. Link unavailable. New program, not sure what it does. Sys. Themes. Ooh, we have a whole bunch of themes. mint, SCP teal, SCP blue. We don't have, well, I mean, we can manually apply the themes if I want to go ahead and go through a reboot, but there's actually a program that will get here pretty soon, which gives us the themes. Alright, let's go over to CSEC and see what we can... Well, actually, wow, 25 minutes goes by really fast. But we'll log in and take a look. Bit! Hey! Bit was a CSEC, a CSEC member. Interesting. Next page. Previous page. So here are all the people that are CSEC guys. That's cool. And the contracts we have available. Investigate a medical record. Teach an old dog new tricks. Locate or create decryption software. Remove a fabricated death row record. Track an encrypted file. Check out a suspicious server. Wipe clean an academic record or compromise an EOS device. Help an aspiring writer. These are locked. Add a death row record for a family member. Interesting stuff going on here. This is where I'm going to wrap up episode 6 for those of you who are hanging out with me live. Stay tuned. We'll check some comments. And in the comments, actually, I will ask my live audience which mission we should take on first, do you think? Those of you who have played before, you can choose one of the ones that sort of advances us quicker. But, you know, we'll pick one of the missions that we're going to take up here in just a little bit. For those of you who are watching the episodes after the live stream, be sure to check out myself on Twitter hashtag / SimGamerTV, or my YouTube channel, and subscribe and know when I'm live streaming, that kind of stuff. Today, I'm doing an all-day long Hacknet marathon, and then I'll be hacking it up into YouTube episodes that are easier to consume after the fact, for those of you who weren't able to join the live stream. With that, I'm going to say goodbye to this episode and head over to my comments section. So here we are, Internet. Comments are ready to go. Getting ideas on which mission to do next. So let's ask, which mission should we do next? Or first, actually. Which mission should we do first? Is the question of the moment. And we'll kick that one off in episode 7. Compromise an EOS device is nice and easy. We already know how to do that. You can investigate a medical record. While we're in pause here, let me ask you guys how the stream quality is. Is this audio coming through good? Music balance good? Image good? Reset my episode timer as well while we're at it. Stream is 10 out of 10, says Master Sniper. Excellent. That makes life easy. Well, maybe we'll just start with the first one. Investigate a medical record. That gets us access to the medical database, which is kind of interesting. I love this music. It's like, this game is so good with the music. Can't even tell you. Yeah, that just happened on screen. I'm closing some tabs. Hang on. I'm watching it happen on the live stream here. Just a moment. Any second now. Any second. There's like a 30-second delay or so. Yep. Tab. Close some tabs. Bingo. Well, let's get ourselves a countdown going. Back into the episode. Hello everybody, here we are in part 7 of our Let's Play of Hacknet, written by Surprise Attack Games, available for $9.99 on Steam. It's sort of a nice little predecessor, I guess you might say, to games like Uplink. Right now, we have garnered favor with a group called CSEC. And we're trying to investigate the mysterious death of someone by the name of Bit. We found out on CSEC recently, we literally just joined CSEC, and we see that Bit is one of the users that used to be on CSEC. So we're with the right group now to figure out what's actually gone on with him in this situation. And we're looking for some contracts to sort of get ourselves spun up here. If you're just joining the channel or just tuning in the middle of the number of episodes, this game is Hacknet. And I played the crap out of it over the last week. I've won the game already. I'm doing a second playthrough and went an alternate path to get this far. And we're trying out some different stuff. And I'm live streaming it so the people online can help me make some decisions, some critical decisions, and we can have some interesting discussion along the way. So I think the very first thing I'm going to do before I go any further is run this animation. Spoiler alert! The following game sequences will contain spoilers, so if you're not interested in having this game spoiled for you, go get it on Steam for $9.99, play along, and then join us in the comments later on when I start putting the episodes up. Let's go investigate a medical record. Contract 434, and investigate a medical record. Get a copy of someone's medical record to settle an argument. Alright, fine. Sounds good. Rod of Asclepius? Hey, so I may or may not have gotten involved in a bit of an internet shout-off with someone who's posting clearly photoshopped pictures of... You know, it really doesn't matter. Look, I need a legit medical record of this guy to settle it all in dramatic fashion. I get it myself, but I made those intentions pretty clear, and you know how CSEC is with this stuff like that. Anyway, can you help me out? His name is Jonas Sandberg. The medical database has a tool to send records to people. Could you flick a copy to gila@gmail.com? Thanks, Gene. Universal Medical, notes and stuff. Okay. Don't need that note anymore. I wonder if I'll need any proxies. Admin access. Probe the system. Yes, we will need some proxies, but we'll take care of the firewall first by analyzing this firewall. MEDIC. If this firewall password is nope. MEDIC AT Medicate? Medicate. It's got to be Medicate. Solve. That's the command. Medicate. Indeed. These firewall passwords. They're killing me. Alright. We're going to need some help cracking through this proxy. We don't have admin access there. Shrine of the Polar Star, one of my favorite places. Okay, back to here. And the firewall is still solved, so proxies. Master Snipers is spending a lot of money. Actually, not a lot of money. See, I like finding games that are affordable but really, really fun. For $10, this game has given me so much entertainment over the last week. I mean, I could have spent the same $10 on a quarter pounder with cheese meal and not had nearly as much fun. Or maybe I can have had just as much fun if you're into that sort of thing, but I'm not, so here you go. There's a new port available that we don't have a tool for. But we have everything else. I am going to close all this stuff and make this hack as fast as possible. Ready to go? FTP 21 HTTP web 80 SMT. Do we have enough room for that right now? No. Nor do we have enough room for the SQL server hack. I know that for a fact. Now we do. 1433. 33 now. There we go. And we're ready with port hack. Now, for those of you that are on my stream or watching the channel that are poor and can't afford games like this, you know, you can play along with me instead of buying it. That's fine too. Although I like supporting independent artists who make excellent programs. We have access to the Universal Medical Records and Monitoring Services. Info, blah, 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 blah. Back to menu. Okay. Notes. Who are we searching for again? Jonas Sandberg. Sandberg. Medical record. He was born in 1993. Blood type B0. Active prescriptions. Got a couple of them. Patient has an acute case of testicular elephantitis, first noticed at age 8. Treatment has been applied regularly since to great effect, though swelling of affected regions is incredibly noticeable. Excellent hygiene practices and continued treatment has made it manageable. Wow. We're going to email this record to Gila at gmail.com. Now here's the interesting thing, and here's an interesting discussion since we're here. Let's send that, complete that mission. What? Really? You got this from, it's legit, right? I mean, wow. Yeah, I don't know what to believe anymore. Wow. Yeah, thanks for the help though. I'm gonna go reevaluate my life. Yeah, you do that. Apparently this guy has a legitimate medical issue and all that good stuff. There's some new stuff over on CSEC. But I want to reconnect to the medical place. Where'd that medical system go? Oh yeah, we need to hit the Viper battle station and get that clock. I keep saying that. Where are you, medical? There it is. So we've lost our admin access, but so here's. No, we haven't gone to Viper battle station yet. Let's go do that right now. So we don't. I keep forgetting. Bin. There. Nope. Where is it? Work? Is this? Bin? I don't have a copy of that application here, that hex clock. That's weird. Wonder if it's over on Opal Consortium. Nope. I'll have to find it some other time. Anyway, back to Universal Medical. And here's the kind of the interesting and serious conversation I want to have about this. Solve. It was medicate. we're going to crack in here and talk about some stuff. Now, the risk of an actual medical database being cracked, like approaching anything like this, is really, really low. But the fact is, they're moving towards digital medical records, which is, in general, a good idea. Because of all the benefits you can actually have. But if we go in here, let's remove all my logs. As soon as the dog's done removing, I'll go into the medical. Medical database info. Yeah, medical. So let's find this guy. Sandberg. Actually, we can catalog it. Sandberg Jonas. Bingo. So here it is. Here's his medical record. Patient has an acute case. It lists his prescriptions. But what we could find, if we go to the Universal Medical Database and just do some random entries here. Cats and gluten, back to menu. No allergies. Like, now that we have admin access to that, we have the potential to mess with someone's medical record, and we could literally be getting into life and death situations here. And I'll show you what I mean, and we can actually talk about it, have a little bit of chat. Here we go. He's allergic to tetracycline. I don't even know what tetracycline is. Someone look up what tetracycline is. But this guy, add a note. I don't need this. Medical record for Olivia Williams. Back to the main menu. View the file system. Olivia Williams. So here's her actual medical record. If I was to do something like this to her medical record, comma, tetracycline to blank. Replace Am I doing that wrong? Help 2. Replace Olivia Williams record tetracycline with nothing. So we've removed an allergy to something called tetracycline. Now watch this. N-A. So in messing with this medical record, we have done a potentially extremely serious thing. The next time this person goes to the hospital, they might be administered tetracycline by IV on their very next visit. We've already established that they're allergic to it. If they go into anaphylactic shock, this is the kind of thing that could actually cause someone's death. So that's part of the great debate about these hacking games is what do you do with digital records, or how do you keep them secure enough to where this kind of thing is not possible? Now, generally speaking, the vast majority of the world don't go around doing this kind of thing. You don't go into a random medical database, and even if you get into one medical database, it doesn't give you authority over any other medical databases that are out there in other hospitals and things like that. But it's a really serious consideration. And all I would need to do now, remove any evidence that I've done that, and we have totally black-hatted this girl potentially to death. So I'd like to hear from you guys, what you guys think in the comments about that kind of stuff. Any worries, hopes, fears, or even success stories. Let's find out what next mission we can do. Check out a suspicious server. Yeah, we'll do that one. I ran into a strange circling server. Security looks a bit tighter than I can manage, so I didn't test it, but someone here might want to check it out. Red line. Hey, don't know if you'll find anything here, but I thought you might want to check it out. I ran into the server with some scanning software. It's got a trace on it, so I didn't poke around too much, but someone more experienced might want to have a look. Let me know if you find anything, or if it's super secure or something. CCC Hack Squad file dump. And this is as good a time as any to do this. Clack. Spoiler alert! What I'm doing next is a gigantic spoiler. Alright. We don't have admin information for this server, so we need to hack it as usual. We'll use the fastest one first. But look at this trace go. That trace hit us before anything happened. Completed trace detected, emergency recovery mode active. Unsyndicated foreign connection detected during active trace, emergency recovery mode active. Automated screening procedures will divert incoming connections temporarily. This window is a final opportunity to regain anonymity. As your current IP address is known, it must be changed. This can only be done on your currently active ISP's routing server. Reverse trace routing has located this ISP server IP address as 68.144.9318. Your local IP is 15.9.29.221. Must be tracked here and changed. Failure to complete this while active diversion holds will result in complete and permanent loss of all account data. This is not repeatable and cannot be delayed. This is basically, we are on the verge of losing the game. Let us begin. Check out this kick-ass music during this part. I have it turned down, but I mean, just the way this guy did this is like initiating failsafe. The curtain opens, and here we go. Now we're gonna do some terminal stuff. Connect to 68.144.93.18. Give it a probe. We are going to crack some stuff. Webworm, SSH22, SQL 1433 is on board when these two are ready to go. This is time critical or we are done. Port hack. Port hack is up next. Any second now. SQL is done. Port hack is on board. So we have this whole red filter coming down, which is basically a very explicit timer. It's like our system is bleeding to death. Search for IP. Now we need to find ours. 15, 9, 29, 221. Scan. Done. We've been disconnected from the server. We're rebooting with a new IP address, so this trace has been averted for now. I don't know about you, but I'm not done with the CCC server. I know there's some good stuff on there, and I want it. But maybe I'll make you guys wait a little bit and do that in the next episode. Right now, let's take a look at our machine. We're back up and running. We've averted the trace. We're not going to lose the game, thank God. Need to relog into my own system though. But we have in our bin. Don't we? Oh no, we haven't actually gone and picked it up. CSEC said they had a new thing for us, which we didn't go get. It's not there, it's on the Dropbox. So let's go to the asset server and pick up our new toy here that they said that they have. Bin. Theme changer, heck yeah. This program allows for fast hot swapping of X-Server theme files from local and remote connected sources. Files in the remote row are remotely hosted valid theme files in the currently navigated folder on a connected machine. Files in the local row are locally hosted theme files on the name or sys folder. Theme Changer allows a user to select any of these and will automatically download its contents into X-Server sys in the system folder and activate the system theme without the need for a reboot. So before, like, the reason we ended up with this blue screen that we had that is kind of different from what we had at the beginning of the episode is because we had to copy over an X-Server file to replace one that got deleted when we got hacked. But Theme Changer allows us to actually do a hot swap. So let's just run that. We have our original theme. This is a theme we started the game with. Here is the one that we're currently running. The LE server. No, the LE server was the one that we were running for a while. We have this white one. Oh, that white one's just like the CSEC one, I think. Yeah, it is. We have mint. And other things change around too, like the connection stuff changes. We got teal. We have blue. Blue is just like the same one. And we have all these backups now. You know, I kind of like the LE one the best right now. Although, if I want to be apropos, we are part of CSEC now, so let's run the CSEC theme for a little while. So that's Theme Changer for you. Allows you to change out those themes and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Now, about this server. CCC, where are you? Where are you hiding, CCC? Oh, well, we'll reply to this email, first of all, the red line. Contract successful. Basically, we let them know that particular server is quote-unquote unhackable. But last night, while I was dicking around on my laptop, I figured it out. And here is the secret. The problem is we have to get all these parts open at the same time. And if we, say, do an SSH crack and disconnect immediately, we can continue doing the SSH crack, which is fine and dandy. But, dang it, where'd it go? Not that one. There it is. But you notice that now that I probe it, it goes away after a little bit. So here's what we do to crack into the server. Let me preface this by saying if we find the internet provider again, somewhere buried in one of these dots. ISP management server. We have an admin password for it already. So what that means is that on the red screen of death, or impending doom at least, we have a little bit of time because we don't need to crack into that server. So I am actually going to use that time to do something kind of cool. Open up 1443. We're going to let them have us. This is going to take a little bit. We'll initiate the failsafe. Here we go again. This time, I'm going back to CCCP. And we're going to hit them with the web and the SSH at the same time. Bam. Failsafe 2. Begin. CCCP port hack is running failsafe 3. Not a big deal, because by the time we get here, port hack's going to be up and going. These are the big secrets, boys. Connect. View file system. Bin. Sys. SCP. honeyxserver.sys. Disconnect. Connect to 68, 144, 93, 18. Search for my current IP, which is 201, 76, 104, 117. I need to log in first. Silly me. Now. There we go. Goodness. Okay, we're disconnected. So we've successfully cracked CCC. We successfully pulled a theme off their server, and we are going to mount it as soon as we are ready to go, which will wrap up this episode. And probably get us ready for what's next. So we are now done with CCC. Don't need to worry about them anymore. Let's run theme changer. And we're going to change over. Where'd it go? There it is. The nearly impossible to get and very, very cool honey theme with this awesome hex background. We have it now. It's ours. With that, I'm going to wrap up this episode, go over to some comments, see what you guys think of the stream so far. And actually, I am going to... Well, yeah, I'm going to wrap up this episode. And then we'll head over to comments. Thanks for tuning in, by the way, and tune in next time when we continue our grand hack for CSC to find out what's going on next. Gmodem suggests checking the entropy asset server. Hex clock is not found on the entropy asset server either, but let's give it a scan. Nope. Huh. I wonder if I missed my chance to get hex clock or if it wasn't added to the save or something. Weird. That's okay, we got something much cooler instead. We got the hex theme. Let's go ahead and reset my timer here for the episode timing. And while we're at it, take a look at what time it is. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Maybe I do 1 or 2 more and then break for dinner. Grab grab a sip of the old beverage. Huh. Who knows? Scan the network at the Viper battle station. Okay. Log in. Scan. Ah, there it is. So there's another entropy asset cache. And we don't have... we're on our way to getting Hex Clock. T. Of course the password is time. Of course it's time. It's gotta be time. Why wouldn't it be time? Web. 80. So I would like to hear in the comments what you guys thought of what I did to that medical record. I removed an allergy that was listed and then added a note that said, this substance, which they're allergic to, it's a particular drug, should be administered by IV each time they visit the hospital. I would definitely say it's not very nice. And the discussion goes on. What if you were doing some hacktivism, helping somebody out? Like, maybe they needed help in the medical records, but the government or medical system is letting them down and they just need a little bit of a hand. What then? When is it okay to hack someone's medical record and when isn't it? I guess that's the question. Obviously, there it is. We have Hex Clock. And Hex Clock is now running, and it's already changed some of our colors. Now the interesting thing about Hex Clock, it doesn't have a close button, so I have to kill the process if I want to get rid of it and save that memory. Let's get my theme reapplied. There we go. Nice. Okay. Exit. And we're back. We're live on SimGamer TV with a few people watching and commenting in the thing, not necessarily helping me along or spoiling anything for me, but helping me make some decisions on the types of things we can do and what we can do next. This game is an awesome game by I keep forgetting. It's Surprise Attack Games called Hacknet. And we are investigating the mysterious death of a user by the name of Bit. So we've got ourselves in with CSEC. These guys do missions in the area, security type missions. And we're working on some of these contracts to get ourselves more ranking and stuff. Here we go. Let's locate or create some decryption software. I think that's probably a good next step. A new company has come out with some new file encryption software and has locked up a bunch of previously very open code to us with it. The algorithm doesn't seem as bad as what we've faced in the past, but there's no solver for it yet. This contract will have you solve the problem however you want, but we need a file decrypted. We'll go ahead and accept that. Ghosting the Vault. DEC Solutions has recently finished their new Deck Encryption Suite. Basically a file encryption package. We have a file that we want to look at that's been locked by this encryption. I've thrown a copy of it on our Crossroads server, a non-secure dumping ground for all CSEC users, as encrypt_source.dec. DEC is the file extension this new encryption generates, by the way. You might want to take a look at the file itself first. The company's website is pretty barren of anything useful, but if you dig a bit, you might find something to help. So once you're in, try scanning to see if the network goes deeper. Once you have it decrypted, upload it to the CSEC drop server. That rings a bell. Previously in our career, we had picked up, a secure mail list that is just encrypted. So if we decrypt that, that might actually give us some really cool information. Step 1 is go to the web server and hack our way in. DEC Solutions, congratulations, it's a web server. We'll give the system a probe. We have a firewall, which means we need to have a password prefix with any of our transmissions before we can do anything. Something NCRYPT. Any guesses what the first letter is? Solve. These people and their passwords. We have a tool to crack that. 1433. And we have enough room, just enough room to run both. The reason I like this as a simulation is because it actually does a pretty good job of, this is a very, very close analog to Linux command line structure. And all these applications do interesting things. So we can view this source. That doesn't give us any information, and I don't feel like really hacking this so much as going around. Whenever you hack a system that's, sensitive, we're deleting our logs every single time so don't get backtraced and get in trouble. Read me! Ha 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 ha, made you look. Yes, you did. These are all encrypted things. An IRC chat log. I broke my G-string while fingering a miner. Nice. That's not some double entendre if I've ever heard it. Well, let's scan the network. And we'll go ahead and see if there's any EOS devices attached as well. Although I'm pretty sure there wouldn't be. I don't need this note. I know what I'm doing. No devices. Of course, it's an external web server, so hardly anyone would want to do that, right? DEC Solutions mainframe. We need to crack 5 ports. Ugh. Let's free up all the memory we can. So we have all these tools that we're running here. And SMTP. And once those ports are open to us, we will begin the port hack to get the password access. This golden theme I'm running is a badge of honor. It shows my truly elite pro hack status in Hacknet. In the previous episode, I gave you a big spoiler on how to do it. Scan the network. Anything else out here? Nope. EOS? Any EOS devices? Encrypt.dec log. Remove all those. No devices. Bin, system, and staff. Oh, here we go. Personal notes, staff memo, and new policies. Staff memo. Hope you all come to love and appreciate the blah, 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 blah. New policies. Greetings all, here are the new policies I promised a few days ago. Read them well. Sensitive company data should be encrypted at all times when not being worked on. Okay, you already started this with my own files. I've even double encrypted it. He's so clever. It's like using 2 condoms. Even if one breaks somehow, you're still safe. Oh, brother. What a dick. When encrypting files, you should be fine to go passwordless most of the time, but if you feel something's of critical importance, use your company ID on it as a password. For example, my safely encrypted files use my ID, D. Latro. How clever. Locked. Decipher memo. Ooh, got it. Thanks for showing me earlier. So I'll read this backwards. David, I've been looking through the code that we got back from the contractors for the encryption, and it's, well, it's breakable. Really breakable. Like, dangerously so. I wrote a program to do it so I could show you, and I've sent it over. You'll probably want to delete that and this memo once you've seen what it can do. To run it, just hit it up with a command line like I showed you, like this. Decipher and the file name. If you want to use a password too, add that after the file name. You know, I might just show you in person. Yeah, I get the sense that this guy is not the most wisest computer ever. J. Scott kept all of his stuff encrypted. A.Carey, excuse me, has an unencrypted copy of Decipher. Staff memo, K. Abrams, okay. D. Latro, personal notes. All right, he double encrypted this. So we're gonna try this thing. This will go through a thing and it will say probably, this file requires a password. But we read in his memo exactly what his password is that he used. So we have access to it now. There it goes. It's decrypting. And she's done. Layer 2. Decipher. Personal notes. Layer 2. Delatro. And here we go again. So yeah, double encrypting something doesn't actually make it more secure necessarily. Increasing the number of bits you use to encrypt something, that makes it more secure. Personal notes layer 2 text. I'm concerned Kathy here might have a thing for me. I don't blame her. I've also seen my chiseled face on occasion. It's stunning. I really should install more mirrors. It's one of the utmost importance to stay professional about this. I'm making a note here now such that in the event that she attacks me in a fit of sexual envy, it's been documented that I'm the innocent party. Oh, if only saying it were making it so. Well, we have a successful program that can decrypt things. So, we need to go find... We need to go to the public drop server, which is over here. Nope, wrong one. We need to go to the Crossroads server, which is over here. It didn't give us a login. We got to crack our way in. A simple port hack will do that. View file system. And it was, which one? Encrypt source, right? Yeah, encrypt source, yeah. No. I've misplaced it. This map is getting too big. Public drop server. Crossroads server, there it is. Okay. So let's decrypt it, decipher it. Encrypt source.dec. And see if this has a password. It does not have a password, so we're going to go ahead and decipher it. And then we'll copy it. And we'll send it on to complete this mission. SCP encrypt source code.cs. Now over to the public drop server. home. And we can complete this mission. And then we have that secure email list we want to take a look at. Upload complete. Ghost in the vault. Reply. Contract successful. Okay, now back to our server. File system. Home. Secure mailing list. Here we go. See if we can't find anything interesting from the secure mailing list. Joke's on you, hacker. Wrong list. Like we'd leave our data just lying around for the public-facing servers like that, especially when we know someone's after it. Here, take some junk binary data and make this make this file size look appropriate. Excellent. We got trolled. Totally trolled in hacking. On to CSEC for our next contract. I feel like messing with an EOS device. Jailbreak. This will be kept curt. A client has requested that we search the computer and devices of a given target for what they are calling a registration ID. They believe it will be stored on an EOS device synced to the target's home computer, with a link attached. Once you have this ID, respond here with it and we'll handle the rest. So here's the workstation and contract details. Something in reference to a registration ID. Okay. 4 ports required. 4 ports given. This trace is happening kind of fast. But once we have access, we can take it easy by disconnecting and reconnecting. So that's not a particular issue. Overflowing the mail server port. And standard procedure is, before disconnecting, go in the logs and remove all traces of this place having been hacked. And we are back. Docs. Anastasia, Lab Nightmare, new folders. Some IRC logs. Bin? Okay. Not finding anything here that's anything remotely like a... Oh, I know what I need to do. Durr. Scan. Okay. That's right, we're cracking an EOS device, so we need to actually use the EOS finding tool to connect to the phone if it's connected to this computer. There we go. Well, we should go over here, remove our logs once again because we poked on a lot of files, so we want to remove our activities. There we go. Log in. Now we found out before that these devices always have the same admin password because you can only access the terminal from the back end. You can't do it on the screen. View this file system. What do we have here? Notes. IDs. Registration ID AAX. Okay. SCP that. Just so I have it for reference. Shopping. Fine. And the rest of this I don't care about. Some apps he has installed. Let's respond here. Apply. And this time we need to give some additional details. So registration ID is AAX1BB7. Send that. Contract successful. Hooray! Turn to inbox. We are flying through these contracts now that we have a real groove of what's going on. New, investigate CSEC member's disappearance. This might have something to do with BIT. Track an encrypted file, we've already done that. Wipe clean an academic record. Yes, BIT, a well-regarded member of CSEC and a personal friend of many people here, dropped off the grid over 2 weeks ago and hasn't made contact with anyone. This is what got us into this game when we found out. We found out that BIT's dead. While numerous private investigations are no doubt underway, I'd like to make this an official CSEC posting for anyone that wants to help. We're looking for any information we can get regarding his disappearance or ideally current state. We have information. This will be a less formal email, and I'm going to sign it with my handle. No need for anonymity here. We're looking out for a friend. So BIT went dark a little over 2 weeks ago, which is pretty unusual. Notice the music has changed. I mean, going dark for a bit is fine, but not contacting anyone here? 2 weeks? Something's up. I've thrown in a few links to some servers he owns and uses, so maybe dig around there. If you find anything, throw it up on the CSEC drop server and I'll check it out. BIT's test PC, BIT's relay, and the CSEC public server. So here we are actually trying to find the more information about BIT on what actually happened to him. Ports required for a crack 1. Apparently, SSH is already done. In fact, we might have had admin access to this whole time. Scan the network. Nothing there. View the logs. We'll go ahead and remove our traces. 15.9.29.221. 15.9.22.21? Yes. Oh, that's me. No? Maybe I prematurely deleted those logs. Test file. Congratulations, you win. Oh yeah, this is the information that I skipped because in redoing this game I skipped the I sort of skipped the tutorial. Where's BIT's other flight server? Bitwise Relay 01. Let's go over here and take a look. .1433 SSH 22. Not enough room. FTP 21. I can start that one, right? Yes. So let's see what we can find out on Bitwise's other thing here. We're doing web now. There we go. So once we're on here, we'll be able to find out more information. There we go. Port hack. Yes. This scan the network. View the logs. Those are all just me. Homebase.txt. If you're reading this, you've run into and broken one of my relay servers. If you're looking to get in contact with me for some reason, throw a file up on my drop server. Check it. I check it occasionally. Okay, so we have a new IP address we can check there. Anything else on this? Nope. We'll go ahead and catalog that. So we have it in our chat history. And then connect. 160.165.139. Connected to Bitwise drop server. We have a firewall. Oh, and there's an active trace running. Or a trace program running. This is actually a passive trace. I don't know what this word is. Looks like it might be breezer. There it is. This trace is running really slow though. Okay, we need some proxies. Solve breezer. And run the proxies. We need to crack all 5 ports to get in. We'll go ahead and close that and get this going as quick as we can. Three for the SQL one, as soon as we have enough room and memory for it. Should have now. I'm running web SMTP 25. I don't think I have enough room for SMTP and SQL. Oh, I do, just barely. Thank you, GModGem, for capturing those. I will definitely take a look. GModGem was on the ball and grabbed those IP addresses. I'm authorized to upload files. Read all hackers. This would have been the last time I checked the server, but apparently someone's been messing with it. Bad timing for me. Oh well. I've been working with Entech on top of some pretty heavy projects, and things aren't looking so great. As in, I don't think they want me around anymore. Or saying this sort of thing, not great. I don't know, maybe I'm just freaking out about it. I'm going to dig around a bit, see if there's any danger here. Sure feels like there is. We're gonna copy this. Onto our server. And server messages, yep. Onto the log. 4912.159.129, that's me. But the other one that GModGem has is connect 15.9.29.221. I guess it's an old system that's not online anymore because I can't find it. That's okay. What am I supposed to do here? Put this on the CSEC public drop. Home. Read. There we go. We'll put that up there and reply to the email. Huh. Nice work finding that. Hope it wasn't too much trouble. This is a bit of a concern. I'm going to look into this a bit more. I'll tell you if I dig anything up. Return to my inbox. Contract successful. So more information about the mystery of Bit gets uncovered. And that kind of stuff. Let's head over to CSEC and see what our next task might be. Wipe clean an academic record. That seems like a pretty fun little mission. Contract 1329. Wipe clean an academic record. A CSEC member that wishes to remain anonymous needs a small job done. They are unable to complete this themselves for anonymity and motive proofing reasons. A former employer has continued to underpay and generally enforce money saving. but employee welfare compromising practices on all of his employees for some time. The agent would like his academic record wiped clean removed as part of a side project to correct his wrongs. Okay. I can help a guy out. Wipe the record clean. This contract has been added by an anonymous TSEC member. Though it may be possible to discern the sponsor's identity through this contract, TSEC requests that, as always, you respect the privacy and anonymity of its members and by not doing so. Contract. Former employee needs to have his academics stripped clean, wiped completely of all degrees. His name is Jacob Stevens. Remember to clear your tracks. Remove that. Let's go to the International Academics Database and begin our work of hacking in. Start an analyze on this thing. Looks like a random characters. Oh, no, it's not. It's totally academic. Oh, academic. Your password's academic. Oh, snap. Yep, I said it. Let's start hacking stuff. Got the web worm ready to go next. As soon as one of these two completes. SMTP. And they're just now bridging 75% of the trace. Counting down. Port hack will do it, and then we will remove our logs. Now hopefully we can retain administrator access to this one. Disconnected. Yes, we did. So let's go to the file system and go in the academic data. We're looking for Jacob Stevens. There he is right there. And they want us to do what now? Wiped completely of all degrees. Oh, we lost admin access. Okay, we got it back. We have the username and password, so excellent. Academic, entry cache, Jacob Stevens. Replace. Replace Jacob Stevens. Bachelor of Business Law to nothing. Why am I not able to get this replace? Jacob Stevens, Bachelor of Business Law with nothing. There we go. Replace Jacob _S 2.3 with nothing. Log. Clean out our tracks and we will see if this completes this mission or not. Good deal. Academic record updated. On some other contract listings. We are going to wrap up this part of my live stream of the episodes here, where I'll be cutting and stuff like that. I'll go over to YouTube comments for a moment. So for people that are tuning in after the live stream, this is where I'll be ending the episode, and we'll be getting on to the next one here probably in a little while. For those of you that are joining me on the live stream, and I wanted to thank you all for joining in, your comments and suggestions, and especially some of the participation where we tried different things, and I got some suggestions on how to hack certain websites or what to do after I hacked certain websites, and things like that. So tune in again here. I'm going to take about an hour break, get myself some dinner, and be back on here with more of my Saturday Hacknet marathon live on SimGamer TV, where we will continue this story probably to its conclusion today. If not, I'll continue on Sunday, but I imagine that we might actually be able to finish this up by tonight. Thanks again for watching. For now, I will say goodbye, and I'll be back on at 4:30 Pacific, so tune in then. Let's Play Hacknet live on SimGamer TV. The views, opinions, and commentary expressed are those of the author and may not reflect the views of Surprise Attack Games.